When did you finally stop apologizing for existing? I was 16, and my primary function was to be invisible. My little brother, Leo, is nonverbal and has a severe sensory processing disorder. This meant our house was a fortress of quiet. Beige walls, thick carpets to muffle footsteps, and a permanent rule of no loud noises, no friends over, no music, no arguments. I was the easy one. That's what my parents called me. It meant I was the one who never asked for anything, the one who could fold myself up, small enough to disappear. I apologized for everything, for sneezing during a quiet moment, for accidentally clinking my fork against my plate, for breathing too loudly while my dad read a book next to me. My existence was an inconvenience I was constantly trying to make up for. Then, prom happened. For the first time, I wanted something for myself. I worked a part-time job for 6 months to buy a dress. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. A deep blue, covered in tiny, shimmering sequins that looked like a captured galaxy. Putting it on was the first time I felt like I could take up space and be beautiful. I made the mistake of showing my mom. Her smile was thin, tight. "Oh, honey, you can't. The sequins will flash and it'll hurt Leo's eyes. It will cause a meltdown." She went into her closet and pulled out a long-sleeved, high-necked, plain gray dress. It looked like something a ghost would wear. "This is safer," she said. "Please don't be selfish about this." The word selfish hit me like a punch. I just nodded, took the gray dress, and felt myself shrink back into my usual invisible shape. The night of prom, I stood in the living room in that awful gray sack, waiting for my date. I felt numb. I could hear my mom in the kitchen telling my dad how mature I was being, how proud she was that I understood the family's needs. I just wanted to cry. Leo came into the room, holding his favorite weighted blanket. He usually passed through rooms like a little shadow, never making eye contact. But he stopped right in front of me. He looked down at my dress, then up at my face, his brow furrowed. It was the most direct attention he'd given me in years. My parents froze, anticipating the worst. Leo just stood there for a full minute, looking back and forth between the dress and my eyes. Then he dropped his blanket, walked directly into my room, a space he never entered, and came back out holding the blue sequin dress. He held it out to me, his little arms shaking from the weight. My mom started, "Leo, no honey, put that down, that's not for you." He completely ignored her. He walked to the small table where he kept his communication tablet. He painstakingly typed out a 2-word sentence, something that took him immense effort. He turned the screen to me. It said, "Be loud." My dad made a choked sound. My mom just covered her mouth, tears instantly welling in her eyes. All this time, they had been silencing me for him, but he had, and never asked for that. He didn't want a ghost for a sister. He wanted a sister. I took the dress from him and went to change. When I walked back into the living room, the sequins exploded with light, scattering tiny rainbows across the walls and ceiling. Leo didn't flinch. He didn't cry. He walked over, reached out his hand, and traced the sparkling fabric on my arm. Then he looked at me and gave me the biggest, most brilliant smile. For the first time, I didn't feel like a problem to be managed. That night, I didn't just go to prom. I went out into the world and decided I was finally allowed to shine.